So if there's
Why are you withholding information from the public?
We're not withholding any information from the public.
Did you not state that because there wasn't a crime on Williams that you don't have to release that information?
There is no crime on Williams.
Oh, but that doesn't matter.
Because I have all these people who signed the report.
We still get to see that body cam. Why are you not releasing the body cam?
Do you have evidence of
All
him
of these
committing a
are all the
crime?
people.
That's not, that doesn't matter. Why are, so are you saying the reason you're not releasing it is because there was no crime? Is that what you're saying?
We're done.
I need you to say that.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Why aren't you releasing the evidence?
So basically,
You're making it up as you
You
go.
gave us this,
These people
right?
elected you,
This
Sheriff.
is all from you guys, right?
These people elected you. Why aren't you being the person that they elected? Why are you lying to the public and withholding information from them? Why are you like that, dude? What's up? Before I do anything, you better hit that subscribe button, you little a-holes. I'm just kidding, but it is free. So this is an ongoing series that I have been doing on some lost puppies and their mother who was paralyzed when she was crushed by the porch that she was living underneath. We're not sure who crushed it. We have some ideas. Also, 2 ladies were arrested for trying to help those puppies. Their names are Mary and Connie, and they worked for a local animal rescue called the Artemis Project. The sheriff of Franklin County, Sheriff Johnny Crocker, arrested them with no bail and no phone call. Now, he is clearly covering for the landowner, and there is more than likely a lot more going on here than meets the eye. And at this time, Sheriff Johnny Crocker is refusing to release any body cam to the public. Also at this time, the sheriff refuses to tell anybody where the puppies are, what happened to them, or show any proof of life. So that should catch you up, but if you want to know all the details, I'm going to link the entire Puppygate playlist in the description and comment. So I strongly suggest you go check that out. Now today, we all returned to the Franklin County Sheriff's Office to file some complaints and to demand some answers. This is what happens. So, I am back at the Franklin County Sheriff's Office in Ozark, over by Altus, because I'm told from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. there's going to be a gathering here. Hey! How's it going?
Shannon Christman.
Oh, hi, Shannon.
Hi.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Have I missed anything?
No, we just got here.
Okay, cool.
My mom is here. Connie.
Anyone that would like to talk? There's a lot of lies the sheriff's been telling, and I just want to kind of out those one at a time here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys letting me be included.
Oh, I'm
And
glad you're.
yeah.
You're what we need.
Good. Okay. Would you mind explaining what the plan is here today?
Well, to get our voice heard, they've had a whole week to respond with where the puppies were. They have done absolutely everything wrong.
Have we gotten any update on the puppies' location? They're gonna try to show some other dogs later or something is what I feel like. That's my opinion.
Yeah, no, like,
They're gonna wait 2 months and then be like, look, these are the dogs right here. Are we wanting to talk to the sheriff today and just kind of get answers?
we want to.
What I attempted to do, got nowhere.
I mean, I doubt we're gonna get any answers. They don't really want to give any answers, or the ones they're giving are just false. But we're definitely gonna put some reports and complaints in.
What's up, buddy?
You know, bud,
What's going on, man?
I do respect the hell out of everything y'all done.
I'm not done, dude.
Oh, I know. Oh, I'm not
yeah.
either.
I still
Believe
got.
me. Where's your partner at?
He's in Missouri.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah. So who attempted to get the body cam from Tuesday? Is there anyone that can?
People.
Our attorney did.
And the official statement was there was no crime, so they didn't record it, or so they
No,
deleted
so-
it.
They said that if there's no crime involved, they are not required to release it.
That's not true.
It is in Franklin.
I guess so. So they said they have it, they just aren't going to release it because there wasn't a crime. How does that make sense? Okay, so they do have it then.
They said there was no crime. Williams committed no crime.
Yeah, I saw that. So that's what I read too. What does that
That
matter?
was the imply that they.
There was a crime. There was apparently 2 trespasses.
Yeah, there were
I mean, I don't agree with it, but yeah. But on record, there was 2 crimes that night.
We were there for 15 minutes before the property owner showed up, and then shortly after the police.
And you were never there any days before, like even before the porch was broke?
Nope, the first time I came in contact with the police is when I was arrested.
That day on Tuesday, the 6th?
Yes.
Wow.
And during the same time, too. I mean, I didn't come up there multiple times during the day either.
Okay. What about you, man?
Okay. As far as me, it was a police officer who came up and he said, "Ma'am, did you go on the property?" And I said, "Yes, I did."
You were never given any kind of warning, whether it was written or verbal?
No.
I mean, that should be on record. If they're going to claim they've given you 3 warnings, they need to have that on record.
I was very confused about that when they said that multiple times.
Yeah. How dare they just lie so blatantly like that? That's wild. Because the more you look, the more suspicious it gets. And I'm not throwing accusations out there, but why do you have 2 cameras pointed at your abandoned house on an abandoned lot? That's kind of a little weird.
With a game camera back there.
Yeah, it's just
You're the one that pointed that at me. You said, "Oh,
it just makes you think a little bit more. Yeah.
She said, "And they got a game camera." I said, "Where?" Because I don't know what. She goes, I said, "Is that what that is?" And then why would they be watching the back of that house?
Can I ask this? Don't answer if you don't want to, but would you know any reason that he would want to protect that house? Is there any kind of people say type thing? Any rumors?
So, the doors were beat in, or that back door.
I don't even know how I would explain it, honestly. I had a run-in with Officer Little. It was a different issue. And it was with a drug house that he was like really good buddies with. So I have my reason to believe that there could possibly be drugs. There could be anything in there.
I've actually heard that same thing. That's why I was asking.
I did a separate rescue and had a run-in with him, which that's been a few years
So
ago.
this wasn't Williams' house you're talking about, but
No, this was a different one.
But it was a scenario where they were protecting a house.
Severely.
He's
Okay.
asking if there's any reason that you think or you've heard that that house would have cameras on it.
Why would that house be so important to protect?
That's the question of the day. I've had a lot of people tell me what they think. And I don't want to say what they think because they're not here to say it.
Yeah.
If it's not for nefarious reasons, then it's just to make sure nobody is rescuing the puppies, which is just weird.
Doesn't make sense.
They're not storing the church hymnals in there.
I get right. I get the idea of it's an insurance. You know, he doesn't want someone to get hurt.
Insurance on a jalopy.
Well, yeah, right. That's true too. But someone could maybe sue him.
If you're entering a property that has no trespassing signs displayed and you illegally enter that property, are you not assuming responsibility?
That sign alone makes him not liable for anything that you've done on that property.
But everyone there would have signed a waiver.
And then, and at the end of the day, if this was my property, all I can picture is what I would do. And I'd be like, let's get those freaking puppies out.
Exactly.
Like, you know, like, what? Right.
That's a normal reaction.
Yeah.
This is an abnormal,
Not
overblown reaction to a simple problem.
Yeah. And that's why I wonder if there's more to it. I'm Justin, sorry.
Do you want to sign Sheriff Crocker's birthday card?
Oh, freak yeah, I do.
As it turns out, we missed his birthday last week, so I had no idea when I came up here Tuesday that I was coming to a party, so I was not prepared. So I brought a wonderful picture for him to frame, and we're all signing it.
That's funny. Hold on.
Cassandra, you didn't bring your Valentine's either.
Would you be willing to tell me what you heard, even if it's off camera?
What laws are there regarding us being blocked or our comments being deleted?
Were you one of the ones that was blocked?
Yes,
I thought so.
I was. I have a post of every person I could find that had commented and said.
So who was saying all the swear words?
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna lie. Face to face, I talked to him at the city meeting or the county meeting. And
I have lived in Franklin County my entire life. I am not a violent person. I do not use profanity on any public forum at all. And I did comment on the sheriff's office post. And I was not violent. I did not cuss. What I did say was, I hate the situation happened and that I'm afraid it made everybody lose trust in what the sheriff's department is doing. And I still was blocked. My comment was deleted. I have proof I was blocked.
And then he goes on the radio and claims, I would never do that, and it was an accident.
And that it was only 2 to 3 people.
That's a lot of
but
accidents.
I have 26 people who have commented on my post saying they have been blocked. What I believe is that they were never actually deleting comments. They were going through and blocking every single person that went through. I work night shift, and at about 5 a.m. I went on there and there were 700 comments. After I was unblocked, there were 500.
Whoa.
I think they blocked over 200 people.
The actual people, not the comment being deleted.
I think they actually blocked that many people, and if the state is able to pull that information, if it gets investigated, I 100% believe it'll be there. So that alone, even if the whole puppy situation, it turns out the sheriff's department was exactly right. We know that's not true because it's on video.
Right.
But even at that, that right there is an act against us.
Can you explain what that is real quick?
Yeah.
For everybody?
So it's a week to the day since it's happened. We have spent a lot of time putting information together, and it has been difficult because there has been a lot of roadblocks put up. So this is our formal report along with some complaints.
Okay.
So I'm about to submit it to the sheriff, and we can see where we go from there. If he is refusing to act, we just can't rely on his sense of justice anymore. Also, you know, one wonderful reason for being here that we can't forget is evidently last week we forgot his birthday.
Oh.
He gets a birthday card.
Oh, he gets a birthday card.
He's got to show up for the birthday card.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, you're awesome for doing this.
Thank you.
I watched
Yeah.
the first part, can't wait.
Cool.
Is go ahead and turn in this birthday card. And then, of course, we had a few moments we want to relive, you know, Williams Plumbing, driving around with their employee intoxicated with liquor in
And
the
that's just
car.
one of them.
And then, of course, you know, maybe Sheriff Crocker misses these days.
What?
Yeah, maybe he does. I don't know.
What is that from?
Sheriff Crocker. From the magic of the internet. When I go up to the door and I knock and I turn this in, do you want to go with us?
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yes,
come.
please.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, crackheads.
What'd you call him?
Crackheads. Isn't
That's
that
what I thought
he
you said.
Didn't he say it?
That one dude? Yeah.
Wasn't nothing but about a bunch of crackheads that started that bullshit.
My two 70-year-old crackheads.
I've just got a report to turn in.
Okay. All right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Do I go with you or just hand it over? Okay, wonderful.
Crocker right there.
Feel any formal paper out?
We can give you one if you want. You can put it on there.
To Sheriff Crocker when he's spreading this information.
Not a problem.
Hey, Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
Can you supply me either the policy or the law that would say you don't have to supply body-worn camera? Excuse me?
Y'all can fill a report out right there.
I'll let y'all know.
You know that body-worn cam is subject to it's public information. Just because there wasn't a crime doesn't mean you get to keep it.
So since I have already supplied all that, do I still need to do anything
We are
else?
asking the
If there's any more
question.
information that you feel you want to put on there,
We
then
were
you can
declined for our FOIA
you gave time
application to get body
And I have the entire list of businesses on.
So why are you withholding some public information from the public?
on the back.
Will you please answer that for everybody?
So if there's
Why are you
anything-
withholding information from the public?
We're not withholding any information from the public.
Did you not state that because there wasn't a crime on Williams that you don't have to release that information?
There
Is
is
that
no crime
enough
on
as a witness
Williams.
statement?
Oh, but that doesn't matter.
Because I have all these people who signed the report.
We still get to see that body cam. Why are you not releasing the body cam?
Do you have evidence of
All
him
of these
committing a
are all the
crime?
people.
That's not, that doesn't matter. Why are, so are you saying the reason you're not releasing it is because there was no crime? Is that what you're saying?
We're done.
I need you to say that.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Why aren't you releasing the evidence?
All of the signatures.
Why aren't you releasing the evidence to the
witness
public?
statements.
Just answer the question.
All of these signatures.
There doesn't have to be a crime for you to release the evidence.
Tyranny.
Okay. Perfect.
That's, you aren't involved in that. You're answering my question right now,
I'm
please.
not talking to you.
Why is that?
I don't want to.
Because you don't want to get caught in another lie?
I've released my statement. That's my
And your statement says it's because there was no crime. That doesn't matter. That doesn't make you not have to give it out. You have to give that out regardless of a crime or not. Where did you get that information that you don't have to give it out if there's no crime? You made it up? I guarantee you can't provide me the information that supplies that.
No, I got you. So basically,
You're making it up as you
You
go.
gave us this,
These people
right?
elected you,
This
Sheriff.
is all from you guys, right?
These people elected you. Why aren't you being the person that they elected? Why are you lying to the public and withholding information from them?
Information that y'all have.
It's embarrassing on your whole department.
And then just sign at the bottom. If you don't want to fill out a witness statement, that's perfectly fine. You did do this.
So this is good enough, but if we have more information later, we can come back and add to it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Can I have
Embarrassing.
or anything showing that I filed it?
I can go give you a sticky
Dude.
note. I don't have cards with my name on it, but I can give you a sticky note that's got my name and badge number on it. Do
What's his
you guys want
name?
a copy of everything?
Yeah, and
Okay,
our
yeah.
names on
Brotman?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, Deputy Brotman. I'm with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office.
Were you on scene on Tuesday?
I was not. I was actually in training in Fayetteville for both days.
Isn't it interesting he only lets people that weren't on scene talk to the public?
I know nothing about that.
I-
I said,
that's
the only
exactly
thing
my
that
point.
I've seen your video.
That's my
It got
point.
sent to me, and then
Here, put your name on here.
the Facebook posts. Obviously, I keep up with that because still young. I keep up with social media. But aside from that, I have no information.
What'd you think about the video? Pretty cool, right?
I mean, I can't give a personal standpoint on it. I will say that I think my deputy that was there that you did the interview with, I think he did good.
He honestly seems like a nice guy.
He's phenomenal. Great guy. I love working with him. I used to be.
Nice guy. Terrible.
Well, like I said, it's like another, like I said, with that.
Nice guy doesn't mean good cop.
Well,
But it's like I said, I wasn't there. He was in training with me, so he was not there either.
Is there
So
going to
he
be a
was gonna
time
miss
where we're
something.
going to be able to speak to somebody who was there for this?
I have no idea. That's not a question
Do
for
you guys
me.
normally cover the window with blankets?
So I would like to also say that Sheriff Crocker did say that we could come down here and ask questions if we wanted to, and he has dismissed us. He has hid in the back.
Yeah, he won't
We
answer.
asked him questions, he
If you guys
dismissed
want,
us,
you guys
ignored
want.
us, and has hid in the back.
4:50.
So
4:59.
I don't
Yes,
know
ma'am.
where to ask these questions,
Can you give us
like I
copies of
said.
this and that?
Absolutely, I
Sheriff
can make
Crocker
copies.
did say
Because
initially
I've got
that
some
we could
sticky
come
notes
down
back there that I can
here
go
and
and
ask
put my name
questions,
back.
but that's
Yeah,
obviously
just
not the
the
case.
copies of that and
So
the
just making
sticky
that
note
very
on
clear.
Do you know why the sheriff would try to withhold public information about a matter that's very important to the public?
I honestly, I can't answer that question for you.
What would you think?
I don't.
If
have
you
a
had to
personal
give me an
standpoint.
answer, why would you? What would you
I don't
say?
have a personal standpoint on it, man. I mean,
Man,
honestly,
yeah,
I
you
don't.
do.
I don't. Because
Yeah,
I've
you
got,
do.
I've got dogs of my own.
No, that's not even
So-
that. That's not my
so what do
question.
you- what's your question?
Why
I
would
guess I'm
he?
misunderstanding.
Why would he not want to give us the body cam footage?
It depends on if it's under investigation or not. If it's under
That's not.
investigation,
No.
then we can't just release it.
What's his reason? What are the
I
reasons?
don't know. I wasn't there. I don't talk to him about
His
stuff like that.
reason was because there was no crime on Williams. He doesn't have to release it.
Okay.
That's not
Then
true.
That's him,
So
that's not me.
that being said, why do you think he's not giving it to us? Because that's not a real reason. And
Like I said, that's
if
him,
you really
that's
wanted to
not
get technical, 2 people were arrested that night for trespass. So there was a crime. So his reasoning makes no sense. And even if it did make sense, that's not a real reason.
Like I said, and it's like I said, that I was not there. I don't know what's
So
going on.
that all being
That's a question for
said,
him.
why would your boss want to hide something from the public? That all being said.
Yeah, I have no
Why do you
answer.
think? You do. No,
I
this is your
honestly
time to
don't.
be a real person.
I'm being as real as
Listen
I
to me
can
for
with
1
you.
second.
I have no idea.
When this
because I was
video
not
is
there.
over, are you going to be the guy that said, I don't have a comment? Or are you going to be the guy that was a real person to the people that you live with and serve?
If you want me to be 100% with all of you that's right here right now,
Yep.
I don't have a comment because I was not personally there. I'm not.
That's not my
informed of the
question.
situation.
Why would your
All
boss...
I know is
Listen to me,
Arms
brother.
Project,
If someone
your
asks me,
video,
why would my
PSA
boss do
email.
something illegal? I'm going to have a comment on it.
I don't have a comment because I was in training that day.
Why do you think he would do that? What's a reason he would do
I
that?
told you, man, I don't have a comment.
What's...
Listen, I just
really
want to say
don't.
the sheriff has a nice lady waiting on him.
You-
That's me.
I got you.
For the record.
And as soon as I can, I'm gonna go make these copies and get you what you're asking for. Okay.
The thin blue line is more important than just being honest with
I'm
everybody.
being 100% honest with you, man. I wasn't there. I only know the social media posts.
You know
that
more
go
than
on.
you're saying, brother.
I really don't.
You do.
Because I don't talk about the things that happened before my shift, especially if I was in.
If you don't know anything, then they're definitely keeping it a secret. Because why wouldn't you know? How many people even work here? How many people work here?
I honestly don't have a number for you. I really don't. I lost count of how many people we have.
So they're hiding it from you, or you're not saying something that you should.
No, I just haven't looked at.
It's
the
one
new
or the
roster
other,
we have.
brother.
I just haven't looked at the new roster we
He
have.
literally sent you out here to talk to us and didn't tell you a damn thing about it.
It's just because the little bit of knowledge
Dude.
I have. It's easier for
Why
me to
would
come
it-
out
no.
and get bombarded with questions because my answer is going to be the same. for all of them.
Exactly
I
my
have no
whole
knowledge of what's
point.
going
He
on.
sends the guy out who wasn't there,
So if
and he's
you-
not going to tell you
if
anything.
You'll give me a minute so I can go make the copies for her and get the sticky
Go
note
for
with
it.
what she's asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
I'll be right back, ma'am.
It's just one thing.
Hey Crocker, we need to talk to you.
Oh, see, now he's not gonna come out. So we're still here. He's a ladies' man, you know.
I need to get away and just let y'all ladies get
Oh,
away.
no. I can't imagine being that afraid of your
Oh, for sure.
constituents.
No, they should be, and they know they are.
They know they've already been caught in a dozen lies, and they're afraid to even talk anymore.
You know, and
If
one
they were
thing
not
I
in the
wish you
wrong
knew.
at this point, they would supply us body footage. It's just plain and simple. They wouldn't be denying our FOIA request for body cam footage if they were not in the wrong.
Sir, is the sheriff not willing to come out and talk?
He was just out here.
He didn't. He wouldn't
He
talk,
was out here.
and he wouldn't talk.
I can't force him to talk.
He refused to talk. I find it suspicious that the only thing he was willing to say is that Williams didn't commit a crime.
He invited everyone to ask questions.
That's all. The only thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, why is he protecting Williams?
Talked to a couple of members of the Artemis Project. My name is Mavis.
Mavis?
If the sheriff will talk to one or two of us, I'll leave. I'll leave the building.
Okay.
We just
Like
want
I said,
someone
I
to
can-
talk
I
to.
can go back there and see, but
Would you be okay with
hot
that
out here,
if
man.
there was just one or two people in here and the sheriff came out and talked and we cleared out? Would everyone be okay with
No,
that?
absolutely not.
Okay, fair enough.
Reason being is because it's not just us he has to answer to.
Okay.
Everyone.
And see, that's
We
what
can
I was-
all agree to be quiet and let one person speak, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not.
For sure.
I'm not saying me. I'm just
For sure.
saying. Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, we can all take turns.
Because I'm not going to speak.
We
See,
won't
that was
bombard
my
him.
fault.
We'll all go back to the back.
Cassandra
Ask if he'll
Box.
talk to you. Cassandra, what's your last name?
Actually, if he could talk to her.
Box.
My attorney told me not to talk to him directly.
You need to come out. You need to quit being a coward.
You don't need signal.
They bet.
He took him in the
I
back
really
to
hope
talk.
they're recording.
Yeah.
They need to put that.
Surely Cassandra will be recording.
Put it in her pocket, even if he's gonna try to act.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty sure that in the state of Arkansas, I'm correct, you don't have to let them know you're recording, correct?
Correct.
I thought that was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can't put a microphone in someone's office and leave.
Right.
But it's a
if
one.
it's on your
It's a
person,
one-party consent state.
Yep.
So as long as you're a part of that,
Yep.
you're that party.
I thought
Yeah.
that was right.
We've sent plenty of updates. I would
Yeah.
suggest you
Well,
like and
I've-
follow us.
I've seen your updates.
Yeah.
Thought they were good.
We saw your update too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw your update too. 14 weeks, that's a hell of age.
Hollering and yelling at each other. It's
And when your deputies are coming up and screaming and hollering and disrespecting us
Absolutely,
and
that will
violating
be
our
addressed.
rights,
that will be addressed.
we're on the same
100%
page.
will be. You can ask him. The blows. I think we resolve it so much easier.
But according
I'm
to you,
never
we
gonna
already
let-
had multiple contacts.
There was a whole bunch of people there every time I got there.
That's what I'm saying. According to you, specifically with us, you'd already had multiple contacts.
But anytime you see something
No,
like that,
I would like to have that addressed. According to you, you'd had multiple
Who was called
contacts
first
with
to the
us. That's what I'm asking you
city of Alpha
specifically.
the city of Alpha.
But you specifically said that you had told us to get off the property
The city of
multiple
Alpha
times.
told him out there, the guy standing out there, that he was trespassing.
And he's not with our program. He's not with
But
our
you were with
rescue.
Everybody out there.
We didn't know.
And then
No,
the
I'm
next
talking
one-
about the arrest.
and the next
At
one,
the arrest,
and the
it was
next one.
spoken that we had already been warned to be off the property
over a
3
several-day
times prior to
period,
that.
We had
No,
come
we
3
never
warnings.
did.
So you're saying specifically to us that you told
I'm not saying
us
your- I'm
specifically.
not saying your organization.
You had
I'm
already
saying
spoke that. That's
the
what I'm trying to
protesting
clarify.
People were out there.
Mhm.
Everybody out there have been told 3 times before he arrested
Were
somebody.
the protesters there
So-
when Mary came? I
no.
don't think they were Mary.
No, they were
Mary
not.
just showed up because she got a
They were
distress
not.
call,
Okay.
which we respond to all the time.
But-
And she just got
Well,
there. She had never been
I gotta
there
do what I gotta
before.
do.
And I tell you that, we,
And I wish
out
I
of
could have got
respect,
the dogs and got
and-
them out of there, but
I'll tell you that out of respect for the position, we have to continue to work with law enforcement.
Yes, ma'am.
So for the future and for our relationships, and not just the animals, but the people that rely on that. When you arrested Mary and Connie, or maybe not you, but your department, I'm sorry.
Yep.
When your department placed Mary and Connie under arrest, it was stated publicly that you had told us 3 times prior to that to
we
get off
told
the property.
The group out there that was
So you
trespassing.
told the group present, not us,
We didn't know.
the
Mary
Artemis
was
Project,
alone.
you told them specifically, that group, not us. I just want to clarify that.
I have a very obvious question for you. When you were there, was the porch already collapsed?
Yeah, it was.
Bowles tried to claim it wasn't. He tried to claim that was done after the puppies were gotten out. Bowles.
So the reason I was first called out there basically was because they were afraid that the porch was dropped on the MOMMA dog, and that could have, been an option of what happened. So it was well past being torn out by the time I got there.
Right.
I'll make sure Pastor will let you walk the lady out too. So, thank you.
Anytime you like to talk to me, anytime.
I appreciate it.
Do you want to speak to me? Somebody said you did.
I do want to, but I'm informed not to by my lawyer.
Where's that?
Hey, why did you claim those girls already had 3 trespass warnings? Where did that come from, Sheriff? You did?
When he said group and that he had warned our group, he misspoke. He meant the group.
He
that was
misspeaks a
present.
lot, doesn't he?
You know what? We had a good conversation.
Hope we can work together.
So you say there was no crime on scene? Well, then how come 2 people were arrested?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You have a nice
If
day.
2 people were arrested, then there was a crime. So even going by your reasoning, we should get that body cam. Why you like that, dude? That's embarrassing, dude. How could?
It's arrogant.
Yeah.
So we work in conjunction with the law enforcement in a lot of areas. They call on us for help. We never had one of our members arrested.
He did kind of admit that some of the deputies misspoke in various situations, and that's something that we're going to stay in communication on, because just like I expressed to him, we have very good relationships with law enforcement. We love our law enforcement. They love us. We in the future have to work with a lot of agencies and a lot of departments. It's important to us that we maintain a reputation that we've earned for being easy to work with.
At one point you said in 4 years you've never had anyone try to stop you from getting any puppies off a property or...
Never had any problems entering. No, not entering an abandoned property.
Usually they help you, or they're excited that you're there to help them, rather?
Well, a lot of times it's our law enforcement officers that contact us. So, I've never encountered it. I've been under a lot of houses, and I've never had anyone come drag me out and put me in jail. There was very much a division.
Yes.
On site. There were, Mr. Williams and the police force, the sheriff's department, everybody, and then everybody else that just wanted the puppies or wanted to know the puppies were taken care of. It was a line drawn, and that's why the community was so...
See, I brought that to his attention, that it was very, they were supposed to be impartial, and it was definitely not impartial. You don't take sides.
He seems to be defending Williams with everything he has.
Yes.
The one statement he made to me was that Williams didn't commit a crime. Do you know, or has he mentioned who got the puppies out afterwards? So the mother dog and 2 puppies were rescued by you guys and Connie and Buddy. There was 4 puppies remaining. These 4 puppies, we don't know where they are to this day. And
States Williams has them.
Oh, he does now.
That was his statement, was that
Today?
Williams had them. I asked to see them. We just want to make sure they're safe. We want to make sure they're provided for, and we want to make sure they receive treatment. And I told him he's more than welcome to let Williams know that this is our concern.
Why won't they provide a picture or a video?
He tried to show me a picture of them. He did show me 2 images of them, but
of dogs?
They were dogs. It's something to the effect of they look like the 14 weeks you claim these puppies are.
No way.
They're quite large.
Yeah, wasn't he claiming they were 14 weeks?
Somebody's lap.
Parker Animal Clinic even says they were about 6 weeks
I
old.
asked him, I said, 14 weeks? And he said, oh yeah, they're big dogs. And I said, oh boy.
So we just happened to get that.
I said, well, that's how large breed works. Big dogs.
So the 2 puppies you have just happen to be the 2 runts.
These officers here
Mhm.
weren't knowledgeable of Williams before. If their friend in the Altus Police Department was and was speaking for him and protecting him, you have part of that good old voice system.
Yeah, that's what it is right there. That's what this whole thing is.
40 days later,
Garrett from FiveOmedia travels to Fort Smith, Arkansas to meet with the Artemis Project and to see the puppies. Mama Dog still needs help. If you'd like to donate to her surgery, I will leave a link to that in the description. Please go to the Artemis Project page and help. Also, coincidentally, a day after the burn ban is lifted on March 7th, the abandoned Williams property mysteriously burns to the ground.